And the Pirates will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Let's go. Break. Double.
They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 34 with the grab and the score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Texas, 7, East Carolina.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Pirates will take over. First and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Love. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here we
The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Showing off the arms. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got a little space. Past the 30. Turning it on. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Taylor has it. Runs through a tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Give to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Creates a little space. Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Fights off a defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 34 with the catch and score.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Check, check. Black 29 Bongo. Black, ready?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Nixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 21, East Carolina 3.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
First and 10.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Pirates are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Ginn. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Fit it in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2.
Texas 21, East Carolina 11.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 34 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
First and 10.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Break.
The DBs will back off a bit.
Blue 85 tag.
The snap sets up to throw. On the move, he fires. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Let's go. Break.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Dumps it to the back. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
282 Monster Indy. 82 Monster Indy.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
brings up.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical.
There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the pummeling has started.
Texas.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs to buy some time. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're good.
Turning it on. Just keeps moving. He's at the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Ducks will kick it away to start.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll send the back in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Gets the back moving. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for an early chunk play. Read option to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time.
Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Number 11, hauls it in the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll go to the air. He was looking for the lead, and down he goes. A huge sack, and the offense still trails by 1.
7, Oregon 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too.
Going deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll take another shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 10, Oregon 6.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now.
Turning it on! Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run game gives you numbers, but the Ducks always seem to have a guy who can really hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, they've always been smart to use those numbers to their advantage. Oregon football, when I think about them, I think about running quarterbacks. I think about them being one of the first ones to be willing to run the quarterback consistently. I would do it too. It gives you that advantage.
Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Now the pitch. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he picks it off in their end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! And after rolling snake eyes on the first 2-point try, they'll just kick it this time. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
That makes the score Oregon 13, Texas 10.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They just keep firing. Takes his shot. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Ducks are marching down the field. Corners are going to bail. Johnson looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
They'll line up to go for two. Johnson wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards.
And offenses will gash you if you don't find a way to mess up the communication. When they run the read option, you got to do a good job of changing the looks and sometimes being aggressive and blitzing, sometimes sitting back so that quarterback doesn't know what he's getting. He knows what he's getting here, and that's why he gets the good gain and chews up all that yardage.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. On the run, deep down the right side. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
He's marked out of bounds at the 44. 3rd down coming up.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. Had everything all lined up. Got a good snap, good hold, good kick, but not quite far enough. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.